It's been a while since I've done one of these streams, a announcement stream, but I just gotta make this stream for a good reason. Hey everyone, Record Guy 626 here, and welcome back to another stream. You may be wondering what this stream is really about. Well, I'll tell you. I've been thinking of retiring because there has been a lot of things in my mind ever since the whole Gensoft remastering shish kebab, along with other future remaster games after it. So let's have a nice talk right now. And I'll tell you what I have in mind. And yeah. So you all know the Gensoft series, right? If you don't know what the Gensoft series is, I'll tell you. Gensoft is a remastered version of the Arizona OS game, such as DoorOS, KaiOS, Yaman OS, the other OSs that never seen the light of day ever again. So when I was making them, I'm starting to get negative thoughts in my mind while making them. Not just that, but if you've seen the Easter eggs, these Easter eggs are trying to tell you guys something. And eventually, predicted to this stream. This stream is the prediction from that game. Now, yes, I did finish Gensoft, and I'm glad it's done and over with and moved on, yes. But that doesn't mean my thoughts from Gensoft hasn't left. It comes back and haunts me, and I'll tell you why. Windows XP.exe, .exe, the other remaster games from last year, I'm starting not to feel like myself anymore. You see, when I was young, I used to make a lot of random games. I didn't care about the consequences nor lore. And yes, when I was young, I did make the classic games. The classic games, oh boy, they're very unstable and buggy. That is why I wanted to remaster them. Now, I didn't want to remaster them in the first place, but the reason why I remastered them is because they got the fame. They got the fame. And I regret that too much. The only games I wanted the games to have fame with is Goo.exe, Barney OS, of course, the Yamanera series, Majora.exe, and I think that's pretty much it. I cannot think of any more else. Now I know you're going to be questioning me again, why did you publish them in the first place? Here's the thing, I didn't. I opened up beta testing for a few old Let's Players. However, I didn't warn them not to share the link, but because of this, the link got shared and they got the fame. So whenever I don't mention them or take down the games, people kept on asking me to bring back the classic games. But then I had another question for you guys. Why though? Why do you want me to bring the classic games back? Of course, there's something else I also wanted to share about later on, but I don't get why you guys wanted to bring back the classic games. The first version of Goo.exe, don't you guys get it? There's a good reason why I remastered them in the first place. If only you guys were there. If you guys were there. Goo.exe Classic got criticized so bad. Plus, it kept being questioned and picked on. In 2016, I joined somebody's stream, and when I mentioned Goo.exe, his viewers were picking on me. Yeah, it's true. Now, I'm sure that stream doesn't exist anymore, but if it does exist, my comment probably not been there anymore because, well, in 2018, I was doing a channel cleanup. But that's a different story. I remastered the games on gamejolt because the classic games are being criticized and picked on. If I didn't remaster them, oh boy, let me be honest, oh boy, they're gonna be in so much trouble. And heck, I bet you guys in a different timeline would say, oh my gosh, this game sucks, so crappy. And there's gonna be so much remakes of my games, and eventually be forgotten. That is why, after the amount of criticizements and problems with the classic games, I decided to step up and remaster all my games. And I wanted them to be perfect, exactly how I wanted in mind. I was struggling when I was making the classic games. I didn't know how it works yet. So, yeah. I'm not very good at explaining, but I'm trying my best to explain. But in short context, the classic games are haunting me. I feel much regret of bringing them up. And the reason why I wanted to remaster them is because I want the games to have a good fame. Sure, they can be criticized, at least not as much as the classic games. I wish you guys were there, because then you would have seen the amount of games being picked on. My classic games were being picked on, criticized too much, and a lot of stuff. Luigi Kid was one thing, but Risk Rim? Oh boy. Sorry, I had to mention them. But Risk Rim was the main person why I remastered my games. In his video, he questioned what was the plot of the game, like what was the lore and what's all that. And plus, when I was seeing other people's gameplays, the classic game kept on crashing and freezing and, most importantly, glitching. I couldn't stand seeing my games being in the darkness forever, so I gotta step up and remaster them. Which is why on 2018 I started to remaster Good IXC Remaster. First I remastered Good IXC, then the Yamanera series, and then the rest of the games. Well, the rest of the games started on 2020. I don't know what happened on 2019, but that I don't know. I don't remember, and I don't have a different story to it. Anyways, hi guys. I hope you guys were listening. If you have any questions, please question them now, because this is your once an opportunity to start questioning about my games and all that. We only have, I think, 9 or 8 days until I start playing all my games in history. And then there's something else I wanted to share, and this is important, by the way. It's gamejolt and, well, my life. So if you have any questions, please question them now. And I hope you guys understand, because if you guys don't understand, then what kind of viewers are you? It's time to start touching grass and grow up. No offense, but I'm being honest. I was a kid when I was making classic games. I didn't know what I was doing. In fact, I didn't know what was I doing. I only made the classic games for fun and creativity. Well, they're not original. They're more like spin-offs and inspiration games. That's how I see them. But you wanna know what I'm glad? The games on gamejolt, especially the classic games, they're not all the games you saw. I have more games than the ones I have on gamejolt, but they're all private games, and I'm not going to mention them because some of them are actually unstable. Some of them are just, what's it called again? Joke programs and pranks. You have no questions, but it was a good run. And I thank you for letting me be part of your Good IC Games. No problem, Angel, aka the voice of Jenny Ayrton. It really means a lot if all of you would actually be on this stream because, well, come on. By the time I'm done with the stream, you guys are just going to start questioning me. Record guy, bring back the classic games. Record guy. When are you doing the next game? Record guy, do this, errors in OS. Record guy. Oh my goodness, will you guys shut up for once? Let me think. Otherwise, I might start just deleting them. I care less if you archive them, but... Oh yeah, the archiving stuff. I bet you guys are wondering what happened to the re-uploaded games on gamejolt. Well, you see, I've been busy copywriting some games. Because one, I wasn't credited, and two, if I don't take action, that game is going to get fame. More likely, the classic games are going to be in the top fame than my remastered games. That's how I see it when the re-uploaded games returns. It's been bothering me, and after a few years of finally knowing how to control the copyright system, I finally take action, both archive and gamejolt. So yeah. You never heard of the old games? Old games as in my earlier games. Of course, they're still around. Would you know that Zago.exe and Windows 11.exe has never been remastered? Same with Yum and Error 5. I didn't bother remastering those three. That's because I don't find a problem with them. They're fine, stable, and I'm lazy. And it hasn't bothered me. Which I wish I could feel that to all the games, but due to my ADHD, Record, come on! If you don't remaster those games quickly, they're gonna get the fame, and then you're gonna get criticized so hard, and eventually you're gonna get picked on. Come on, look at the other developers who made the worst games. They got picked on. The games got picked on. And if I kept ignoring them, it's not just my brain will be bothering, but my whole entire body's gonna bother me. Which means I gotta take action immediately. As I'm growing up, I'm starting to get tired of remastering the same thing. I don't want to remaster them anymore. I'm getting tired of them. That's right, guys. I don't want to remaster all my games anymore. Not all my games are going to be remastered, yeah? And I realize that the profile I have right now is actually old from last year. Let me fix that right now. I'll fix the profile later. This profile I'm using is outdated. There's a difference. Thanks for letting me be part of Good IC Redefine's development. No problem, Leadus. Granted, you were the only one that made 2 soundtracks. Well, it's true, guys. And plus, if you play Redefine, in the credits, 2 soundtracks will be mentioned. So, yeah, it's true. Hi, Desi. I wish I had a chance to be taught with Click Team. Let me be honest, Leadus. I'm going to say it now, but the last time I tried something different was Game Maker and Roblox Studio. Their coding was just a pain, and I can't keep up. The only thing I got used to is Visual Studio and only Visual Studio. Eventually, on 2023 and 2024, I finally mastered them. But why would you want to play my unstable, crappy, bad games? Don't forget that my old games were criticized so hard that I was picked on. I'm not going to play Goo.exe, aka visualbasic.exe. Yeah, I haven't forgot that one message. That hurt me. That offended me so hard. Now don't forget, that was the reason I started remastering, besides Riskrim saying, what kind of, does this game has a plot? You guys are going to criticize as well, so what's the point of bringing them back if you guys are just going to keep on mentioning? That's because it's in another YouTuber's live stream, that's why. I don't know if that live stream exists, but I still remember the YouTuber's name. I used to watch their content until, well, after that offendings, I stopped coming. Do you still have a copy of it? Back then, I don't know how to archive, nor I never heard of archiving. I wish archiving never existed. I hope you're being honest, because yes, my earliest games are nothing but shit. I'm gonna have to cuss right now, but my games are nothing but shit. It's shit, that's all. I can't. You think I'll hold my cussings forever? No, I'm growing up. One day this channel is going to be more, how do I say this? More violent It ain't gonna stay friendly, family friendly forever. I cuss whatever when I want to cuss. Sorry, but I have to cuss eventually. I'm tired of hearing you guys cuss. I have to cuss at any time, and I only cuss when I'm in a negative thought. But this is my expression when I keep hearing the same question over and over and over. And because of this, I'm being taunted by you guys, wanting the classic games. So, I have a special idea. This is the games that never been remastered. I'm going to bring back Granddad.exe, Terror.exe, Horror.exe, Life.exe, the YouTuber errors and OSs. Will the two OS games, not OS games, my own error and a certain somebody's error are not going to come back. Because one, I don't want to be known, and two, the other game has conspiracy. Cough, cough, cough. I can't say the name. Yeah, of course. Yep, it's true. I do cuss. Only when I'm mad or negative. But of course, I always keep my smile, so I'm not always going to cuss. So don't worry, I'm not going to cuss all the time. You think I'll be a sailor like you guys? Nah. But in other words, I'm going to retire from game developing forever. There's nothing else I can make besides you guys taunting me. Now, there's also, I want to share something, but looking at the EXE community now, all I see is, you guess it, bum 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 bum, Sonic.exe all the flippin' time. Now, sure, Sonic.exe may be the main reason why all the EXE things exist, but when I watch Luigi Kid's videos, all I see from him is he kept judging. You need to work on the spray. Very. That's how I see the EXE community now. All they're doing is just submitting their games, and eventually get popular. But you want to know how I thought of the EXE games back then? In 2014, I thought of the EXE games as some kind of YouTube poop horror game. Remember YouTube poop? And I think I said this twice, but Hotel Mario 6 was the reason I got into EXE games. The way I see EXE games, YouTube poop, but it's darkness. It's scary. And that what caught me in afraid. I was afraid of EXE games back then. First Hotel Mario 6, then Luna game, then Insane Pinkie Pie's games, and then, of course, Sonic EXE. And the one thing that got me afraid the most is Ben.exe, the same game created by Nate Games. Of course it's overrated. I keep seeing Sonic.exe everywhere. Every time I go on YouTube, I keep seeing Sonic EXE. That's why I don't make EXE videos anymore. Sure, it's mostly about Sonic EXE, but I don't do those anymore. The last time I did one was round 2.exe, aka the second round, which it's a very good game. Go play it now. True as well. Of course. Well, that's your opinion. I have a different opinion about the fandom. My opinion on the EXE fandom is I can't be specific, but they're being over creative with their stuffs, and it's always about Sonic EXE. Poor Tails that has to be the only victim who has to be tortured by it. Poor Tails, poor Knuckles, poor the same characters. They have to keep on witnessing the same shit over and over for the last 11 to 12 years. Poor them. Now sure, their lore is good. I like Lore X. It's good. He's good. That's fine. I ain't complaining about Lore X. That's fine. He's fine. That's perfectly fine. Just the other ones? Nah. Oh yeah, remember.exe. Yes, I also saw remember.exe, which also terrified me because that's the only game that got me frightened because when the games close, Hotel Mire 6 and remember.exe are the most scariest ones that ever. When the games are closed, when the games were closed, all we hear is laughing and noises, and it feels like it's just haunting you, and that frightened me. And this is what I like about EXE games. The only thing I like about EXE games is when they're doing the same functions as both Hotel Mire 6 and Remember.exe. Luna game as well. Look back at the stream. I quit. I want to retire. Finish. The main part is I'm going to retire from game making forever. And actually, we'll get to that later. For some reason, I don't have anything in mind at the moment. I just want to talk about how EXEs used to be like. EXE games used to be so scary. Creepypastas used to be scary. But then when it reaches 2017, 18, or 19, not anymore. Remember.exe was the best games. I'll hold Remember.exe, Hotel Mire 6, the Luna games as the treasure I knew. Kinito Pet, DDLC, I'm scared. These three games are best. Kinito Pet? Kinito Pet, what got me back to horror games, kinda. Kinito Pet is actually my favorite, which why I made a video called If Kanita Was in Gmod, I think, which is last year. By the way, guys, thanks for reaching it to 1,000 views. Really means a lot. I know I haven't made any Kanito Pet in a while because I have no motivation. Too many cliches in recent creepypastas. Not all of them, but you get what I mean? Yes. The same creepypastas over and over and over, all related to Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, yes, they may be good. The games may be good. Yes, they may be good, but I'm tired of seeing the same content. You guys gotta do something more than just Sonic. But you know what? I'm not gonna force you guys because I'm actually over with EXE games. I gotta tell you all now, but I'm over with EXE games. The same way that I'm over with errors in OSs. These two are probably the most overrated, most cringy, and brain rot I have ever seen. Poor brain that gotta be brain rotted. And that is why I wanted to retire from game making. I only came to make the games in this purpose to scare you guys. I want to show you guys how good I am when making those games. Windows XP.exe remastered, 10 times better than the original version. I want to show you guys how I really want to make these games. Classic games are nothing but childish games. Remastered games are actually my actual desires on how it actually supposed to be. If you play Windows XP.exe remaster, .exe, and some other remaster games, this is how I actually wanted them to turn out. Despite the lag and glitches, this is how I wanted it to be like. Google.exe itself, the remaster, which I proclaim to call it original, this is how I wanted it to be this entire time. Because when I was young, I didn't know what scary is, and I was still afraid of actual scary images on the internet. Which why I want to use those scary images to frighten you guys. Now, it may work and some not, but this is how I actually wanted the games to be like. I want my games to be terrifying. I want to show all those repetitive Sonic.exe fandoms how I use EXE games. Excuse my stuttering. I haven't talked in serious in a long time. So excuse my stuttering. Much apologies for that. Ben Drown is best creepypasta character. Will always be. Hello, Brandon. No. The last time I did that was Google IC Redefine. I will get back to the point in a moment, so... As much as I'm gonna say yes, I do need help to be... As much as I'm gonna say yes, I do need help being specific with the viewers because yes, like I said, I haven't been serious to you guys in years, which I lost my wording. And every time I tried doing a stream, I ended up stuttering. Now, my words may be good in the movies just because I'm practicing, but yeah. Anyways, sure, Leadus, only you can join. I do need your help getting the audience to be more specific. So yeah, you can join. To be honest, I don't see you stutter as much, Angel, in your streams. Look at me, trying to be honest and serious. I kept stuttering and confusing the viewers when I'm trying to say I don't want to remaster the games anymore. I don't want to keep on doing the same thing anymore. And lastly, I don't want to keep on bringing back the classic games. The classic games are nothing but pain. All I wanted to do is remaster them and just get rid of them. I just want to get rid of the classic games forever, but you guys kept on archiving things. And I kept saying, don't archive them. Why would you want to get rid of... Why would you want to archive a classic game that has so much shit that I was like 14 at the time I made those classic games? Like, come on. You're autistic, so I... Okay. I'm autistic too, you know. This is a rare time I save, so yeah. Hi, Elitas.
Forgive me if I mute most of the time. It's because of the background noise, so bear with me.
All right. But yeah, as a guy in my adult ages, I can't keep doing the same thing anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. I've seen the consequences of my action. You want to know my consequences of my action, viewers? Is making a lot of games from the 2016 to 2017. I was not good at the time, and every time the games are played on people's videos, they ended up breaking or buggy and all that. Good.exe remaster. Oh boy. The amount of updates I kept giving it from 2018 to 2021. Then on 2021, I finally stopped. Thanks to my USB corrupting the source file, you guys will have to accept what it is today. Now back on topic before we kept talking about good old time EXE stuff. Now I'm gonna forget the name again, but the Miscellaneous? Is that how I say it, Lidas? Miscellaneous?
Miscellaneous?
Yeah. So I'm going to bring back a page on gamejolt. It used to be called Luna Game Prologue until, well, the original creator brought back the game on their page. And because I see the one I have is pointless, I decided to rebrand the page. Now in that page, yes, I'm going to bring back the classic games that are not remastered. The ones that got remastered, I am not bringing them back. There's no way I'm dealing with two games of the same version. And if I do bring them back, the classic games are going to get more fame than the remastered games. And then I'm going to get picked on and the games will get criticized again. You guys got to understand that. You guys got to understand this. See what I mean? I kept stuttering. I forget what I said later. I was not part of the Go Anime community to begin with. I was never part of the community to be with. Just because I have Vion doesn't mean I'm part of the community.
Granted, we've met some people via Go Animate, but we mainly used it as a medium to tell stories, and we still do.
You guys can criticize Vion all you want, but I'm still using Vion no matter what.
It's one of the softwares we grew up using and will continue to use to this day.
Oh, you also been there as well, Angel? Losing your train of thought? Okay. But yeah, I think soon, either at the end of this week or next week, I'll officially rebrand the Miscellaneous game and bring back the classic games that will never be remastered. Now, please, once I do bring them back, don't come after me saying, "What about good actually clenching?" Would you believe me when I say when I test the game out, it kept glitching so hard? Heck, I even used that glitch on Redefine. Leadus, remember that static glitching sound?
In what section?
Good, I see Redefine. I think when the forbidden page was up malfunctioning.
Uh,
Yeah, I forgot to. You know how to use it and use it well.
I believe Basil was referring to a Beyond when she said that. You know how to use it and use it well.
Yeah, I can see. I know. For a moment there, I thought she was referring to the game making because, yes, I know how to use it well. It's just the amount of bugs that kept exposing itself makes it a pain in the ass to patch them all. Once. I only
One
used it
comment I
once.
do have to make about the games, um, I was while I don't have a full copy of the code base, he's never given me that, but I have seen him screen share how he makes the games. He does it all by hand. As in, I mean, like, he opens a Visual Studio and codes it by hand.
It's true. At once, I never use AI. I only use AI just to get coding, like new coding, but I rarely get us much. The rest of the coding that I use over the years are always saved in my notepad. So I don't go on the browser and search the same thing over and over and over again. Trust me.
Basil asks where they can find the game.
All my games, you can find them on gamejolt. Just go to my channel about, click the link that says gamejolt, or go to gamejolt.com and just search my name. Same
He
username
is
as my
at
handle.
recordguy626.
Yes, thank you. See, guys, I kept stuttering, making you guys confused. That's what happens when I haven't made a stream, a serious stream in years. But do keep in mind, it only works with Windows. Windows only. 7 to the latest version, except for Redefine. Redefine is experiencing a lot of glitches with 7, so please don't play it on 7 unless you guys are stupid enough to do it. Now then, for the proof, I will go find Riskrim's video again, and I'm gonna clip the part where he judges the purpose of Good Icy Classic. And I want you guys to think about it. Think about it, that's all. No, it does not work on mobile. I'm a Windows coder, not a Apple or an Android coder.
Unfortunately, the games Record Guy makes are coded for Windows, and mainly for Windows, specifically Windows 10 and Windows 11. 8.1 is questionable. We did some experiments, but your mileage may vary. Wait, did we do any experiments with 8.1?
I did the experiment with 8.1, but yes, I did.
Ah.
Sorry, Basil, but Windows only.
Hopefully one day,
Okay.
one day we're able to find a way to get these experiences. But as of right now, it is not in the cards.
I don't think I'll be able to port them or do anything. I'll probably never do it. You guys could do a remake of them, just make it as good as the Windows version is. I did see the whole Good Icy remakes, but they're all terrible. They're all terrible. I'm sorry, they're all terrible. Well, some of them are good. It's just most of them are terrible. I'm sorry, I just gotta say it. It's funny as thanks for playing Goog.
Oh yes, the Goog incident.
We don't have to repeat the same context, but we did show it in Tuesday's Good Icy Redefined live stream.
Oh yeah, Quincy brings up a good point. Are we still gonna do stuff for like the universe of Google.exe?
Yeah, we'll still do those, just no more game development. That's all I can say. We'll still talk about Good IEC. No way we're gonna give up on that. To this day, I still like Good IEC as it is now. Remaster, now known as the original, is what got me proud and got me here to this day. I'm so proud of Good IEC. And with Redefine's existence, I've never been so proud of Good IEC Redefined to this day. Sure, the
But
amount of
here's the
updates were a
question.
pain in the ass.
Will we do anything outside of game development for Google.exe? It doesn't have to be a game.
Yes. I said yes. We'll still do those. All right. Looking at Riskrin's video of Good IEC, yeah, he's questioning. He kept questioning about Good IEC Classic's purpose. That's why I wanted to remaster them.
Back then, it didn't have. Back then, it was just a game.
See? See, people?
We didn't have anything in mind for it. It was just a game for it to exist. It was just a cool concept.
See, people? Like I said, when I was 14, I used to make a lot of random games that had no plot.
I Heart
Record,
Game
whatever.
says hello.
Oh, hello.
Never
Record,
seen
whatever
you
you
here. Never seen you around these parts before. I Heart.
Record, whatever you decide to do next, I bet it will be amazing. However, there's still one thing I have problem in mind, and I want you all to accept. Everyone on gamejolt, everyone on YouTube, I want you to stop asking me to. Please accept the fact that I'm going to be moving on from games of completely. Please don't ask me to re-upload the classic games. I will only re-upload the ones that never been remastered, and that's it. I'm not going to bring back the ones that got remastered unless if I have a second thought in the future. Or probably in a death situation. But anymore, please stop asking me to bring back the classic games.
I guess the question then becomes what happens with your GameJolt account after this?
It's going to be around still.
Ah.
The game show will still be around. I'm not going to delete anything. It's just going to stay inactive forever. And maybe at a rare occasion, I might post something.
That makes sense.
But yeah,
By the way, we apologize. Sorry.
By the time the stream is over, the next time I look back at the stream, it's just gonna be me talking about rambling. I stutter a lot, I ramble a lot, and sometime in any cases get you guys confusing. So I'm much apologies if you guys get this feeling when watching this stream when you come back to it soon. Now you can say it. Lead us.
Also, for those of us joining us for the first time, the streams aren't always this serious.
You don't have to agree with someone you know. Because eventually, if something happens, don't ask me. Eventually, eventually my attitude's going to change soon. So that's why I got to make this stream immediately. Because if I do the stream in the near future when my attitude changes, well, it's not going to end as planned. That's why I want to get this out of the way before it happens. Did I get you confused again? Or did I explain it just well? Well, I'll wait for your responses. You upload whatever you want. It's your channel, it's your ideas and stuff. So people should not tell you what you can do and can't post unless it's not you or no, not appropriate. Ah.
Basically, what she's saying is it's
Yeah,
your
I know.
channel, post what you want within reason.
Yeah, and I stick to that part forever. Probably forever now. One day in the future, probably in a few years, you're going to be seeing newer content that isn't this content related. So, yeah. Enjoy watching my old videos while it lasted. Just don't expect these videos to be coming back soon. Because I have newer plans to get this channel into a newer theme. To this day, I don't have a theme for this channel, and the only theme I could give it is just entertainment and only entertainment. When Buddy's in these streams, Buddy is indeed very stinky poo-poo if he does. I hope you're honest, because if you are, I want all of y'all to do the same thing. If you guys are really loyal fans or just loyal watchers, you will accept what I do now. You will stop begging me to bring back my childish games. And go forth and play the remaster games, because the remaster games are only there to fix my mistakes of the past. Yo, just decided to pop by and see how things are going. I'm done college and I'm finally back home. IDK, what to do next? That's me over here when I was trying to chill. I'm gonna get a job soon, by the way. Probably next month. That's one thing you guys should know, that I can't be active forever. Yes, Buddy is very stinky poo poo. You should make your theme for your channel with comedy and action. Actually, I've been doing comedy and action. Check out my YouTube shorts. YouTube shorts. Or the random Beyond Vase I've been throwing on. I have been your fan for 6 years now. Part of me doesn't believe that, but sorry, it's just me growing up. I'm starting to lose my believements. But if you guys really are fans, I can finally punch myself and say, dude, that is your fan. Wake up. It's not a toxic loser Arizona West/EXE fan. That's an actual fan, dude. But yeah, I believe you though. I believe. I don't have a specific job yet. My parents are helping me, but I'm not going to go too personal. So yeah. So if anyone is late for the stream, or if anyone came to the stream, please look back at the stream. If you want short context, I don't want to do these games anymore. I don't want to remaster these games. I want to retire from these games forever. I am closing the book of retiring games completely. I've uninstalled Visual Studio actually, so this is proof that I'm not coming back. And as what Diamond told me, I prefer to be a goober. I'm just a child inside of an adult's body. Because seeing the games I do non-stop, remastering the same thing, this feels like work. Work by you guys throwing on me, hey, record guy, bring this game back, remaster it. It really cries my tears to see the pain and suffering I've gone with. Now, from 2016 to 2018, I find game developing fun. 2018 to 2021, still find it fun. But 2022 to 2024, I lost focus and faith on myself making games, so yeah. Like I said, I don't know yet. So if I ever go inactive, it's probably because of a job. Job, responsibility. You don't even have a responsibility. Chucky, what are you doing here? Yeah, I'm a witness. Now listen here, folks. Wrecker doesn't have a job yet, but he will get a job. And those responsibilities, he's only helping his parents, which that's a very nice thing to do. So yeah, please stop telling Wrecker to make the same games over and over. Because if you guys kept telling him, I'm going to come to your houses and smack you in the face. Thanks, Chucky. Hello, Kiro. Maybe a donut shop so Chucky can start calling you Donut Lord. For context, everyone, me, Letus, and the other in my Discord server are doing inside jokes. So yeah. This is what I like to see from you guys. Rather than talking about my garbage projects, you all can finally see what I am capable to do to myself, like voicing as Chucky, for example, being myself. This is what I love to see from you guys. Agree with me, right, Leadus?
I wholeheartedly agree. And the fact that most of you here seem to be open, and the fact that most of you here seem to be open to what we're doing now and what we will do in the future. We're doing now and what we will do in the future. It's a refreshing sight to see. The fact that you're willing to be there with us while we experiment with what we want to do and what we want to do with the channel and what we want to do as like a whole, as a group. And not only that, but what Record Guy wants to do with his channel itself and his content. He's evolving.
It's true, guys. It's very true. I just talked about those a few minutes ago, Carol. Look back at my stream on this one. Since Chucky calls me exactly, I must start calling Chucky exactly. Chucky, what is your thoughts? No matter what Desi calls me, she'll always be called exactly forever. Because I'm serious.
And for those of you that are willing to stick with us through the new stuff, prepare. We have a lot of plans.
That's right. New things are coming to your way. Expect them very soon because we are working really hard to make the best content and entertainment we have got. So yeah, in 8 days I'm going to be playing all my games in history. And that stream will be the last and final time I will talk about game development.
Speaking of inside jokes in the community,
That's
fucking
right.
damn it. Of course you're on your Gold Light account, Nick.
Oh yeah, you may expect us to cuss in the near future. There's something you gotta be prepared for, viewers. We may be cussing a little bit. So do
Also, if I
expect that.
I am sorry.
It's fine. I'm in my 22s, so what's the point of doing family friendly stuff as much? Hopefully, I'm Pacific. I have seen some things behind the scenes, and you guys are doing so well. I know I have known you all, besides Buddy, for a short time. I'm glad to see you exploring. I'll always explore new things. Just like that Jackie video I made. 2 of them.
Oh god. Jackie's Box, the song of all time.
Check out Jackie's Box, but it's pitched up and horrible by 2. Or the E-rate version. These two are just hilariously hideous.
Wait,
Trust
hold
me.
on. How are they? Hold on. Let me go check on those. Hold on. How are those video? Oh my god.
Looks like Jackie's Box, but it's pitched up and horrible by 2 is 203 viewers, and for the E-rate version, it's 102. I knew they'll go up eventually.
If I'm gonna give you advice, Record, on a theme for your channel, um for
Yes.
what my theme is, I just kind of do what I want. I don't really have like a set theme for my channel besides like
Yeah, I know.
so my
Now
advice,
then,
just experiment.
I'll always experiment. With that out of the way, I want you all to question this. So, everyone, I want you all to answer this question. Do you know who made the mimic? Who made the mimic, guys? Who made the mimic? Send it in the chat if you know who made the mimic.
Oh no. Wait, Nick, have you heard Jackie's Box before?
Ding, ding, ding. You're right. It's Edwin. Edwin who made the mimic. Now, here's the next question. Was it easy to put the pieces together, or was it difficult to put the pieces together? It's okay, take your time. It seems that you guys are having troubles. I guess there's no doubt about it, too. Just say the right answer, but the right answer is it was difficult to put the pieces together. So, what does he have to do after putting the pieces together? After it was so difficult? Then Chucky's gonna come to your house and start doing the funny funs if you don't answer.
All right. If you need me back, let me know. I'm gonna head out for now.
All right, see you later. Now it's just me and you, bub. See if I could. Nope, I can't do the thing. There we go, much better. Because you answered it wrong, you are forced to sing this song because your name is Edwin. Edwin, 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 Edwin. Ha ha ha! Now then, Letus told me this before he left, but this isn't hopefully an update, but it's not an update, but hopefully it does happen. In the near future, I might be going back and do some chill streams again. Because I haven't done any chilling streams in 2 years. The last time I did a chilling stream was probably either GoodIXC Redefined live stream, that or just playing Area 51 on Roblox. How can I answer? I don't know nothing. I just got here. That's because Edwin, 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 Edwin. His name is the freaking Mimic. How come I can't cuss but you can? Growing up, that's why. Mimic, mimic, mimic. But anyways, see, I told you guys. If you would watch my content or be on my server, you will see what I got in storage, rather than doing the same crap. So, if I were you, start watching my newer content that does not involve with Arizona OS games, .exe games, and the same phenomenon. So, yeah, I will recap one more time. I will retire from game development after I've live streamed me playing all the games. I will stop being on gamejolt. You guys can still play my games, it's just I'm going to be inactive. I might post something random. I'll still talk about Goodnight EXE and its lore. Just, I no longer want to be involved with game development anymore. And if you guys want to do your own version of my games, do so. Just credit me, that's all I can ask. Credit me so it doesn't involve with you stealing. And expect the mischievous games on GameJolt to be out very soon. Enjoy playing my classic games while you can. Because in 8 days, I'll be the one playing them. So, as always, I hope you guys understand. I try my best explaining. I know I stutter a lot. I know I'm making you all confused, but please try and understand. Because I haven't done an announcement stream in so long. So at first, the stream will be confusing. But then the middle and then the end, that's when the understanding happens. So that's all I can say, and I hope you understand me and the stream. Thanks for listening, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Okay, guys, it's my turn to be taking over the stream. So, guys, I want you all to do a special favor for me. I want you all to subscribe to this channel. It means so much because the channel hasn't been aging well ever since the inactivity. So please, subscribe to this channel, give the stream a like, get the videos be increasing viewers, and if you guys subscribe to this channel, I'll give you a free ice cream, and I'll steal Buddy's wallet for you guys. You can have Buddy's wallet, and you guys can buy ice cream. So I hope you guys agree because I will steal Buddy's wallet, and then he's gonna turn into an angry bird. Basil says bye to you, by the way, RG. See ya. All right, RG's taking a break. That means I got some time to talk before the stream actually goes bye-bye. Bye-bye as in ending the stream. You know, I'm actually worried for Record. I hope you guys do understand because it really means a lot if you actually listen to Record. If he wants to retire from game development, let him retire. If you guys want to do your own version of his games, just do it. Do it already. Don't hesitate. Just credit him. That's all. That's all he asks for. And please respect his wishes. Because Record's not going to feel so well in the future. And if he doesn't feel so well, it's all your fault. I'm sorry. But as a kindful hand puppet, I'm telling the truth. He's been suffering for the last few months about this, and he really needs to let this all out. So if you do care for Record, if you do love his content, especially his games and his cringe, I want you all to support him. And tell him that everything's going to be okay. The people who are still begging for the games can go F themselves. So yeah, I hope I make myself clear. Respect his boundaries, respect his wishes. Please don't push him too hard, otherwise you'll never see him again. That goes with me too, and the other things Record does. If it weren't for Record, I wouldn't exist. Okay, see you later, all great almighty funny funs of the 2007 haha. Good job, Desi. You did a good job. Imagine the stream turns off while Chucky's talking. Yeah, that. Ha ha ha! You think that would actually happen? That's because this message is still there. So yeah, I tricked you. Anyways, yeah. I would giggle heart. That's funny. Ha ha. Hee hee. Hee hee hee. But yes, please share this stream to everyone, especially on GameJolt. It means also a much. Even I stutter. Where's the lines? Oh, there it is. Let me just read this. Okay, here's what it says. Please share this stream on gamejolt with the other Good Icy community, especially with others who wants the dumb garbage 2016 games. Share this stream, and share this stream. It really means so much. And if I see any more weird comments, you're gonna get a block. Well, I guess that's it. I don't have anything else to say. So, thanks for watching. Share the stream. Don't ask for the same shit ever again. And please be nice. It really means a lot. So, yeah. How do I turn this camera off? Where's the end live stream button? I guess nothing's happening. So, anyways, what do you guys want to